Hello, we're back with more Final Fantasy. Whoops. More Final Fantasy VII. Well, today we're going to continue going through this lovely little prison. These guys are exactly the same as the ones we had to deal with before, where they will steal shit from you, and if you don't kill them quick enough, you do not get your item back. So if you've got anything in your inventory that's that you might, you know, your sources, weapons, pardon me, sorry, anything like that, you do want to make sure you kill them. It's just Chocobo really does not put it anymore. I do need something much better, a third person, but we will have the second enemy skill. That's not this episode, but we will have a second enemy skill with AoE eventually. There we go. Get our tranquilizer back and our Phoenix down, and then they can give me their money. Oh, and a tent. Very nice, charming, charming. So we'll walk into this house here to continue on the story. I'll be honest, there's not much else to do in Corel Prison, to be honest, apart from continue on the story. There's not a lot down here. This is probably going to be... Right, it might be a bit of a short episode, it depends. Might not be. This will be a bit of an awkward one to sort out because my cat is currently sat on me trying to grab hold of me constantly. They want none y'all to get involved. None ya. None your business, Cloud. Hey, he's the rest of the party. Yeah, it's my line, Barrett. Stay in your own lane, son. Your lines ain't no getting off this damn train. Actually, considering we've got more of Barrett's backstory here, I don't know exactly how long this is going to take, roughly. Roughly. Another man that got a gun grafted on his arm. There's two of us, man. Now, this here, there's a lot of this dialogue goes automatically. The villain's been attacked by Shinra. What's Barrett going to do without the gun on his arm, though? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My cat's trying to eat me headphone wire because he's an absolute sausage. For some reason, cat tries to eat the headphone wire. The dog stays asleep, and it's too early for the gecko to be awake. What happened? What are you saying, Barrett with two hands? Two big meaty claws, them. And that must be his friend, Dyne. Go on, Barrett. Show that rock who's boss. Let's go back. Let's go back to the village, yeah. That's the wrong way to go back to the village, though. Protect the village, even though you can't get to the village that way. You had to go the way the Shinra soldiers were coming from. I'm going as fast as I can, Dyne. I'm being shot at currently, my friend. Thankfully, they're a really bad shot. Just like Barrett. There's Scarlet. Shut up. Scarlet doesn't care, like. Scarlet just knocked the dude clean out there. She probably just killed that poor soldier for no reason. Well, as I'm saying poor soldier, he did shoot him on in the back. Yeah. I don't know, and Marlene are waiting on us. Scarlet doesn't even have a gun in her hand. Bye, Dyne. Yep, never heard from again. Must be in a different man that got a gun grafted on his arm. I was depressed. I was right-handed, had to relearn how to ride, how to hold a cup. You didn't even get a new right arm. You just got a gun. You're not Frankie. It's not even Frankie strong right. His left arm. Could it be Dyne? He'll fight against the Shinra with us. Nah, I don't know about that. If he's down here in this prison, rotting away, he's probably just a very angry, bitter man. No, Cloud, we really don't. out of the party that is going to save the planet, we have 2 of you already running, missing 1. Shit, Tifa. I'm not so different from you, Barrett. I didn't lose an arm in the fight. You lost more than me, and everyone hates you for it. I just lost my father in my town, but my arms and legs remained unscathed. We may, Barrett, and... Do I want to take red, or do I want to take... I honestly don't know who I want to take here. I just don't use the option button to select. Select with the options button. You can change the party any point in time. Yeah, no, my party's fine, I'm going to quick sort out the Materia here, because Barrett has no Materia on him. So I'll get that done and be right back real quick. Right, and we're back, all sorted there. The reason I was tossing that up so much was I wasn't sure whether I wanted to keep Kate Sith or take red, so we had a restore all user. So now we've got to go find Dyne, which sounds harder than it is, to be honest. It's something never big it out. Yeah, it sounds harder than it is to find Dyne, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's just this big desert that we're supposed to go talking to absolutely everyone to figure out where he is. And honestly, no. So it is. I'm gonna keep that. He can keep holding his limit actually. For now, I mean, Big Shot's not doing a lot. Let's be real. Whoa! Just changed his role. I mean, they died from Peter anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so it's not like our Big Shot limit does a lot. But if you go back this way, you'll notice a dead man who has been shot too. Now, I can't remember if there's something else I want to do while I'm here. You can follow this bridge all the way down, and it's a very terrible idea. But here we have DeathClaws, as well as bull motors. Now, the only thing I'm honestly interested in here is the DeathClaw. So we'll get that DeathClaw manipulated there with a Barrett. The DeathClaw has a new enemy skill for us in Laser. And I'm going to queue up a Q2 on red right now, as Laser does fixed HP damage. Just DeathClaw yourself, I guess, if you survive. I mean, it's going to break it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll sled fang you anyway. So, that's DeathClaw. So DeathClaw will be learned on both enemy skills because neither of them had it. That's a brand new enemy skill right there. And that one still hasn't died for some reason. But it is what it is. This will kill it. Yay! It died, man. It did. So, that's 2 new skills for our enemy skill. Well, 1 on each, I should say. Look at this man out here. The boss was really in a bad mood today, so we're just going this way, obviously. The boss he's on about is Dyne. We just kill our way through everything here. Like, there ain't much that's going to stop us. Say that we could be learning Macro Magic here, but both enemy skills are on red, so he ain't going to learn it. So I could change that. I should change that enemy skill around actually. While we're here, I was just a bit distracted. Now you can steal. It's worth mentioning. You can steal platinum bangles from the DeathClaws. They are a double growth item. So let's just take that one off for now, right? And get rid of earth on there, put that on you. Put that on you, even though I'm going to be completely rejigging everything about before long anyway. Yeah, so you can steal platinum bangles from the DeathClaws, which is a double growth, if you wanted to. Now, for this fight here, I want a very specific combination on Barret. So let's just get rid of all of Barret's stuff here. So I want Elemental 100%, and I want that linked with. I'm just going to link it with Ifrit because I'm lazy. As well as our enemy skill that actually has enemy skills on it. Lovely. As always, we give them a restore. We chuck it all on there just to learn it. Chuck that on. There is no. Let's not chop mob on just in case we need a bit extra damage, I suppose. Give him that enemy skill back, and I guess I'll chuck transform up there and crowd can't heal. That'll do. So yeah, if you hadn't figured it out, this fight against the boss is going to be a solo fight. It's only Barret that's going to fight. So I wanted to make sure that Barret has what he needs to win. And here is Dyne, who does have a fire elemental attack, I believe. That's a voice I ain't heard in years. What's up, Dyne? You were alive somewhere, we had the same operation. Damn, Dyne's just shooting Barret straight away, but Barret does not care. Dyne's completely lost the plot at this point. Like, completely lost the plot. He's gone insane. He's here as soon. I mean, you can sort of understand why Dyne's gone a bit doolally and why he's you know, acting the way he is. But at the same time, you know, maybe he's tone it down just a little bit there, Dyne. Just tone it down slightly, son. Don't go too over the top. City itself. Yeah. Put those holes in, Bart. Eleanor Marlene. They say Marlene is Dyne's daughter. But Barret saved her. Barret's a nice guy. She's not in Midgar anymore. You and me gotta fight. Yeah, see, Dyne's lost the plot. Like, fully lost the plot. I don't want to fight you, man. Stay out of this, pumpkin head. But one-on-one boss tap fight time. Now, I have Barret's limit. Big shot! Which we are going to fire off right now for a nice chunk of damage there. Now, we just need to keep an eye on our health, honestly. Dyne doesn't do too much damage, to be honest. I do like Dyne's gun though, I'll give him that. I think Dyne's gun is so much cooler than Barret's. I know we hit limit, but we're going to heal. Ah, there's the fire. Molotov cocktail. So we can reduce the damage from that quite a bit by having elemental Ifrit or elemental fire on our armor, which we have, obviously. Get a big shot, bitch. And another Molotov. I really do like Dyne's gun. I think Dyne's gun is designed way cooler than any of Barret's. But that could just be me. Oomph. Two limits in the beta and it's over. We got another silver armlet. So, not the end of the world. We can live with another silver armlet. Back I say, devil. Who would die? You can't help but feel sorry for Dyne, to be honest with you. Like, the Shinra really did take, where he thought the Shinra took everything from him. He's just filled with hatred. Oh, what about Marlene? She could learn. You could be a cool Uncle Dyne. Cool Uncle Dyne. So I always like this line as well. His hands are too stained to carry her. So much blood on his hands, he doesn't think he'll be able to hold up his daughter. Barrett. Don't give that to Marlene. And we never do. Ever. We never go back and see Marlene. Don't make her cry, Barrett. You big meanie. And there goes Barrett's childhood friend. Don't worry, Barrett, I'm sure he'll survive. He did last time. Well, he fell down a crevice that size last time. It wasn't in the desert, I guess. Barrett's finally come to terms with the fact that he's done exactly the same thing Dyne's done. He has killed people that did not deserve it. So, Mr. Coates, I won't go up. I want uppies. I want uppies. The fact that Barrett just pulls out Dyne's wife's necklace. It's just crazy. Maybe now this place will calm down a little. Yeah, well, not while Barrett's here. Barrett will do you in harder than Dyne ever did. So obviously I'm not going to get Materia Magic down here on that second enemy skill Materia. But I will be getting Materia Magic in the not too distant future anyway. I'll just go find one of the Mythal Machine things outside of Midgar again. And I'll get Materia Magic from there. Rule's a rule, man. Gotta deal with deal. Why is it always Cloud? Barrett, you've got the necklace. You go do it. You deal with it. Like, to register and get a Chocobo. Still think the weirdest thing in this game is the fact that we can get out of prison purely by winning a Chocobo race, which I think is mad, to be honest with you. I'll be your manager. I am Esther. We like Esther. That's a bit harsh. Can't say she looks funny. She's overdressed for a desert prison, but then so's Mr. Coates, so you know, it is what it is. Right then, Cloud. Yeah, once you've killed Dyne, that's it. You set things in motion that cannot be stopped until you're done. I'll talk to Dio. You concentrate on the race. Now, we will be doing a lot of Chocobo racing later on. Best use your select button to set it to auto or manual. We are going to be racing in manual. Full on manual. And I'm going to see if I remember the little trick to keep going to Stormy Stamina. Some Chocobos are bad-tempered. Push select to finish the race. Cool beans. Oh, we've got a pretty little Materia over there. I want the red ball, Mr. Newman. Joe is the best racer at this place. If you're at the point where you're racing Chocobos and Joe's in the race, unless your Chocobo's absolutely nuts, right, you ain't beating Joe. But we'll go over that, and that's going to be a fair while from now. He's an up-and-coming jockey. Yeah, man, I'm a G. Well, sorry, I'm a J. Yeah, passing the pass, man. Until we meet again, Clatterly. He walks off as if this has been like some fateful encounter ordained by the gods. Yeah, I'll wait. But we get the Ramu Materia. And the jockeys don't actually say anything. So we are just kind of stuck here. Please make your way to the paddock. We can't even go to the paddock. We are literally just stuck till Esther comes back. So we'll stand here as if we're guarding the place. Hang on, hang on. Yeah. Cloud's the jockey bouncer. Yeah, you're not cool enough, man. Esther will be back eventually. There we go. And we can do our little Chocobo race. So, let's get it done. You should do well. Remember how to ride? How was it again? Manual. Pretty hard to make it run the way you want. Square to speed up, circle to slow down. Don't lose your stamina. Extra speed boost. Now, there is a way, I'm pretty sure. We'll go straight for manual here. Yeah. I can't remember what combination of buttons it is. I think it's just R1 and R2. Yeah, if you hold R1 and R2, then your Chocobo just sort of regen stamina. So even when I'm pressing X here to full sprint, you can see the bar's going down, but it keeps sort of fighting to come back up. So I'm literally just going to do that to overtake this Chocobo here. And then go back on the manual, and I'm going to hold. Like I said, I'm positive it's just R1 and R2 you have to hold to sort of regen your stamina a little bit. But the Chocobo racing is so easy. Just never ever do the long track. Whether it's racing or bets, do not use the long track. And once you hit the space on this bit, certain Chocobos go through here like it's nothing. Other Chocobos, like this lovely regular Chocobo we're on, struggle to move through this space bit very fast. But we can just blitz across, and there's our Chocobo race 1. We are the winner. Give you this letter if you won. If you're reading this letter, you must have won. Read about Dyne. Well, this is giving us a pardon, and we're getting a free gift. I mean, I'm hoping this free gift is going to be like a new sword or a cool accessory. Well, we've got a buggy. But now that we've got the buggy, the oh, Sephiroth's been here. Gongaga. Me? Gongaga. So now that we've got the buggy, I'm just going to leave my party as it is, to be honest with you. We're out on the world map. So, press X to get on, circle to get off. Press shallow, deserts and rivers. And what it doesn't tell you is it's X to go forward, square to go back over. But now we have the buggy. I'm skirting about on this bit of desert for a reason. It's not just random skirting here. I am actually looking for something. Cloud's got very few material options at the minute. We are looking for an enemy. I'm gonna try and get a couple of enemies picked up here before we go on to the next part. You see, honestly, Hill Cloud, Barret, end their whole career, Barret. I am going to have to ditch the double growth weapons before long. I mean, I'm saying that as if we're not going to get better weapons in the not too distant future. But, oh, Sled Fang. Sled Fang. With my sledgehammer. Bit of Peter Gabriel there. But what's going to happen now is a very, very exciting and extensive enemy skill hunt that's about to happen. that I really can't wait for. And we also now have the ability to go do another battle for Condor. I just need to check my Materia first to make sure I've got enemy skills on 2 separate people and somebody has Manipulate, which they do, which is Barrett. Right. So before we do anything else, there is one enemy I would like to fight in this lovely desert. We are looking for something very particular to just the desert area around here itself, if we can get it. Anything that's not it, honestly, I'm running. To be fair. And I'm going to be fighting this enemy without a restore all combination, which is kind of weird. But I think we'll be alright. There it is, the Chimera. So this is what we were after, because one, I can manipulate it. Because Poison Storm sucks. Who's he going for? Barrett. We'll heal that. Does Cal still have poison? Oh, he does. He still has the heal material. Let's go. So from this, we can learn Aqualung, which is our AoE water elemental attack. Now, the fun thing about an enemy being manipulated, I'm pretty sure you can use magic on it and you don't actually have to worry. Your magic doesn't actually break the manipulation, it doesn't, and you can just have them attack themselves, which is also fantastic. But the minute you do something like what I'm doing here, where I'm going to hit them with a limit, they're no longer manipulated. But there's our first enemy skill that we're going on the hunt for here. We now have Aqualung. So we're not just focused on having to use a beta anymore for our AoE attacks. I do need to pick up some more potions at some point. We now have, as you can see there, laser and Aqualung on that one. Got Aqualung on the one Barrett's got on. I'll just show you there, just so you know I'm. There you go. But our next stop is actually down by Costa del Sol. This is our next little venture, is we want to be on them beaches. Now I've got just enough time, if I get lucky, I should be able to show you the enemy I want down here, as well as the enemy I want back over the water. Right, so down here we can kill a couple of these, right? We don't need all of them, we only need one of them. So let's take care of 2 of these. Barrett's manipulating is been pretty spot on, to be honest. But these ones can teach you big guard. So we're gonna get ourselves a cheeky little big guard there. So that's protect. What is it? I think it's protect shell haste on the entire party, which is really good. But if you want, well, they call it barrier and end barrier in this for protecting shell. If you want that to last longer though, you have to turn the battle speed down. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of turning the battle speed down. So our next little venture, we can drive straight into Costa del Sol. And if you go back up here to where we got off the boat in the first place, you can talk to the man guarding the boat at the front. And it can be a cheeky little stowaway. 100 gil. And we get to go all the way back to Junon. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, well, why are we going to do that? And honestly, I'm speeding this up because this boat ride takes forever to just show you a little scene of them driving back to Junon on the boat. Now, the reason we're coming back to Junon, though, is obviously we've got the second enemy skill material that we now need to get, you know, what's it called? Flamethrower beat, Chocobo buckle, level 4 suicide, stuff like that. But there is another enemy skill we can get for both. And if you talk to this guy here, you can get a heli taxi, which is free for air personnel, which apparently we are. I don't remember us ever signing up for Shinra's Air Force, but we signed up for Shinra's Air Force. We can get a free helicopter taxi out of Junon to the outside now. You can go to the next sector, or you can just go straight outside of Junon. Honestly, wasn't expecting the fight with Dyne and the Chocobo race to go that quick and smooth, to be honest. And here we are on the buggy. Where, like I said, we do have a 4 condor battle, but I'll do that off screen. I'm going to grab everything apart from the new enemy skills off screen as well. But this is the guy we have been looking for. We want to manipulate Zemzelett. We can kill the Neurosuit. But Zemzelett, we want. We would like him manipulated. No? Can Red kill? No. Right, so we're going to get this guy manipulated. And I mean, this here, honestly, there we go, is one of my favourite enemy skills in the game. We can learn White Wind. Except he's got no MP left, so let's chuck another at him. We'll give him an ether. We'll give him an ether. Give him some more MP so he can cast a White Wind on us. And there we go, we've learned White Wind now on 2 enemy skills. And that is the new enemy skills. It's Big Guard White Wind Aqualung, which we've now got on all 3 enemy skills. We'll just have a quick check here. 1 on Red. White Wind, Big Guard, Laser, and Aqualung. As Barrett's has got exactly the same. You see White Wind there, Big Guard, Laser, and Aqualung. In between this episode and the next one, I will do the Fort Condor fight. I will also do the backtracking to get the enemy skills from the other side of the river. And these are the guys that I'm going to be grinding the limits against with XP turned off, because as you can see, there's 5 enemies here, which is a good amount to kill. And that Grand Spark does fill up your limit by a decent amount. We got away there, we were just stuck in the middle of an attack animation. So I will do that before next episode as well. I'll have everyone's limit breaks grinded out, as well as, like I say, the enemy skills I'm missing in the Fort Condor battle, just to save any chew. Now, before we end this episode, I want to go over this little river here that we saw earlier. Oh, there is a cave. I would like to go into said cave. And then next episode, I'll probably start. We'll be back over by the Gold Saucer. Well, North Corel, to be fair. And that's probably where I'm going to pick up the next one from. Obviously, to get back, you just go exactly the same way. You walk into you go into Junon, pay the guard at the bottom to let you up on the lift, and from there, you just walk straight out. Bob's your Uncle Fanny's your aunt, you're out of Junon. If you talk to this guy, you already escaped 21 times. That's not what we're interested in. Hey. I'm not interested in how many times I've escaped, my friend. I'm interested in how many battles I've had. That's how many battles I've had. Right, 2 seconds, I'm going to get into a quick random battle out here. And I'm going to go talk to him again, see if that changes his dialogue. Actually, we're going to do this battle on stream, so I've just noticed there. 1, I can show off White Wind for a bit of Heelys. 2, I can show off the fact that Cloud can use this level 1 and 2 limit. Even though his limit bar isn't actually full, I'll probably not be taking advantage of that. Like, see, obviously, unless my limit bar is full, but White Wind's standard healing, you know. It heals for the amount of damage, it heals your entire party, the amount of health that you yourself have. So, later in the game, when your health starts getting nutty, it can be really good. We'll also have a look at Aqualung here, compare Aqualung's damage to Beta. The 900 area, slightly better. Slightly better than Beta. Not by much. Just like Pokemon. Perfect, isn't it? Shame there's no wind elemental or grass elemental in this. Yes, large material needs high level material. Right, so the thing with this guy here, right, is every time you do a battle, you go back in and he tells you a different stat. What we're after is how many battles we have done. That is what we are after. So we're just going to quick triple speed this. I'm gonna chuck out a blade beam there with Cloud. Bomb. Job's a good and kills 2 of them. Because this man gives us a certain item. Ooh, we got Cloud's second level 2 limit break. Clim Hazard. Great single target limit break, that one. High damage. Now he's still just going to say large materia needs large, whatever. Right, so basically this here is the old man's house. It is the adamantite cave, essentially, of this Final Fantasy. So, at some point, probably during the next video, we'll probably start around here rather than North Corel. Just so we can see what this old man has to say and what he's gonna do about us having fought so many battles, because it is an item we need for later on. But for now, this is Daddy Gladdy. Yes, this is Daddy Gladdy. But no, this is where we're going to leave it here for today. Like I've said, by the time we come back next time, I'll have that enemy skill is going to be as up to date as that one. I'm going to go back, I'm going to go right back, I'll get all the enemy skills that we missed. My party is strong enough to survive a beta now. Especially, who's got, let's swap them around actually. Let's give Red that one, and Barrett that one. Just so I know, because Barrett's already got elemental fire set up there. But obviously elemental Ifrit, I mean I can swap that actually there. I'll actually elemental fire and give Cloud Ifrit. Ooh, we'll give Cloud Ramino. We'll do that. Fire, and we'll get rid of Chocobo now for Ifrit. Chocobo's ran its course now, unless you're specifically fighting something that is weak to wind. Or has a wind attack, which, off the top of my head, elemental defense and attacks in this game aren't massive. I only really use it against the Midgar Zolom just to make sure I can survive. But Battle Row Sadness beta shouldn't really be affecting us that much at the levels and the health stats that we have. If I'm really worried, I'll give Barrett the Talisman. So yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it for now. Like I say, I'll get Fort Condor done before the next episode. I think the prize for the next Fort Condor battle is something small and meaningless again. I can't 100% remember. That's a Mega Elixir. We get a Mega Elixir next. I believe it is. Yeah, we get a Mega Elixir. Yeah, we get a Mega Elixir as our next prize from Fort Condor, which I mean, I suppose is not too bad, but it is part of the Too Good to Use Club. So, there is that. Well, like I say, I'll do that. I'll get the enemy skill material up to scratch, and I will get everybody's level 1 and level 2 limits all sorted as well, without any level gains. And the only material I'll have equipped on people is cover and probably the enemy skills. Because the enemy skills is just going to give us free healing and free kills during the battle without racking up loads of XP on material that, you know, otherwise I might not possibly have experience on. But we'll leave it here. So if you enjoy what you've seen and what you've heard, maybe leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. But for now, this is Daddy Gladdy signing out. Have a good day.